When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Tar Heels about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. He might want another play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Snap in the shotgun. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Sends it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Going to sling it on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Nash.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. There he goes. He's at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got a tight game so far in this season opener. Big play coming up right here. It's 3rd and goal.
Easy.
Using his feet. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. On the move at the 30. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina!
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the fullback. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
The big fullback's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. It's complete. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Line gets set, first down.
Let's go!
They'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UNC!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, Washington.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires it down the seam. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since the great Hawkeye wave, but this has been a nip-and-tuck affair in Iowa City. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Washington right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Puncks it out of the air. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
Give to the big fullback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Black 24. Black 24.
Give to the fullback. Fighting off the defender. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Huskies have their offense in high gear.
Let's.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Huskies in the hurry-up. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good.
That makes the score North Carolina 49.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarter.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got his man quickly. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
4th down coming up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built there in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 31 to Tulane. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's taking the deep shot, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Quarterback making checks. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Snow. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to climb.
Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive.
Here we go.
Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Gee. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Trick 9B. Ready to go.
Trying play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws one to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is good.
Washington, 7.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
Ready up. Let's go.
Off play action on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to...
Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a fourth down someplace? It's not fourth down, and the punt team's on the field. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Powers through the defender. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.